Mavericks. Welcome back to my channel. I am your host Chandrasekhar Pahima, and today I have come in front of you with a very relevant problem actually which students deal with in their day-to-day life. Suppose you are at a billing counter of a shopping mall with a bucket full of items with you that you have selected for yourself. But at the time of billing, you find out that you don't have enough money in your wallet. Would you be able to take them home? Not at all. Anybody can tell that. You need to have enough money in your pocket in order to buy them all. Now, come to your classroom. Suppose you are sitting in your classroom and your teacher wants you to speak on a particular topic. She gives you a topic and calls you on stage. You go there, you start speaking, but you'll get fumbled. You'll get stuck. You know what's the reason behind? You guessed it right. You did not have enough word stock in your word bank. So you won't be able to express yourself so well. You would be able to finish that speech, but you won't be satisfied with your own self, neither your teacher would be. Remember, you needed to have enough money in your wallet to purchase all the things. Similarly, you need to have enough words with you in order to express in a better way, in a way that you, your classmates, your teacher, the audience would like to hear. But I will be talking about those common techniques that would really help you to enhance your word skill without much effort and without much labor. I remember my father used to instruct me when I was a child. He used to tell me, son, if you want to enhance your word skills, you need to do something. You need to read. You need to make a list of maybe 2 or 3 or 4 words and keep them in your pocket. And whenever you feel free, you can just pick that out and read it. So see, by the end of the day, if you would read it 10 times, it will straight away get in your head. I used to do that. Every parent does so to their ward. That is quite relevant, but not fully, as per my experience. I did that in my childhood and I couldn't find it such relevant as it should be. Well, the first step was very necessary, and that was reading. Reading is the ultimate thing. If you can't read, if you don't read, if you won't read, and word skills are not going to enhance at all. So, reading is the first step. But now, making a list and keeping those words in your pocket and reading them again and again would not be so useful than if you try to use those few words which you have selected to be in the list in your own sentences in that particular day. Try to bring those words in your sentences when you speak and when you talk. That would be more beneficial. Well, that is something which I wanted to reiterate from my childhood. But now let's come to the present platform. I would discuss about certain particular things that would really help you if you start doing them. To enhance your vocabulary, you need to stop and stay at a word which you are not acquainted to. Now, this needs to be elaborated. To stop and stay at the word means to check your own knowledge of words. If you see that you are not aware of that word, stay there for at least a minute. Try to identify the meaning. And then again, I would come to the same track which I was talking about. Try to make few sentences from your daily chores. Whatever you do, whatever you think, whatever you talk, try to put those words in your sentences. Sentences are better to remember than word meanings. At times it happens, we speak something, we don't get words, we think about, we don't get words, we stop. We are embarrassed. But then later on we find out that you knew those words. You knew the meaning. What did not happen was the correct time prompt did not come. Those words did not come in your mind when you were talking about something. How to bring them in your conscious? How to bring them in your daily talks? Making sentences and repeating them will definitely do that task for you. So, try to stop at the words. Stay with it for a minute. Make few sentences which you can use on your daily routine. The second step towards the goal of reaching a perfect vocabulary is reading dictionaries. Now, there is a technique to read a dictionary. Now, let's see if I take a dictionary and what you need to do is, you need to just, like we play games, open it from anywhere. Now, you get through a particular page, you start from the top left-hand corner and you need to just target the bottom right-hand corner. You need to go through the entire surface that is in front of you. It's not necessary that you need to read both the pages, but the focus should be on those kinds of words which you are aware of, but you are not so sure with the meaning. Now, I would like to tell you there would be 3 types of words that you would see. First, you know them. Second, you have not even heard about them. And third are those which you are aware of, but you are confused. So that is the area we need to target. And the moment you come across certain words which you are aware of, but you are confused with the meaning, stop and stay with those words. Again, do the same thing. Try to confirm the meaning. Try to see whether you can utilize those words in your daily life. Try and make few sentences. No, not those rocket science sentences, not those artificial intelligence sentences, but very common and normal sentences which will help you to remember the meaning. So maybe next time when you are coming across those kind of things that you have talked about in your sentences, those words would prompt. Well, that is more necessary than remembering and making a list. So reading dictionary definitely will help you in improving your word stock. But then time management is something that is required here. 5 minutes, not more than that. 5 minutes of dictionary reading every day will enhance your vocabulary like anything. And a time will come when you would not require dictionaries for those words, because that kind of area will be diminished. Then you will be left with only 2 words. One which you are aware of and one which you have never ever heard of. And then we'll focus on those words which we have never heard of. So see, in few steps that you will follow, you'll come across that you have learned the entire dictionary. Then what else you need? That's the word stock we are working for. So dictionary reading is a wonderful step, and if you are really interested in enhancing your language, you need to create your own word stock, and dictionaries can be a wonderful help. Got it? Step is something that I like doing a lot, and that is related to something which will entertain you as well. Well, reading, that's what I'm talking about till now. But this time I'm talking something different. Watching movies with English subtitles. Now, you might have heard this a lot of time, but the logic behind is to be understood. When you are watching a movie with English subtitles, you will hear English, you will read English, and then you are going to speak it as well. So 3 things are happening. You are watching it, you are reading it, and you are hearing it. So this three-way procedure is going to build a good understanding, because we remember things if we are interested in it. So we'll get to know a lot of new words from these movies, and that's really going to help you enhance your vocabulary. You try it out, you will get very much interested. This is a wonderful way. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is something which relates to your childhood. Maybe grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, in which in your English grammar you were given a lot of things like gender change, making abstract nouns, talking about collective nouns, talking about the names of young ones of animals and birds, the shelters in which they used to live, their eating habits, the kind of sound they make. They all had specific words, and we remembered it in those classes. However, do we remember them now? Do we know at least 100 of collective nouns, the top 100? Do we know about how abstract nouns are formed, from nouns, from verbs, from adjectives? Do we have at least 100 each in our list? Maybe, do we know what is the young one of a horse called? By the way, do you know that? It is called a colt. And then, do you know what is the female of a colt? That is a filly. So all these words are very relevant, and it is very necessary for you all to remember those things which we have done in our childhood. And that is something which will make my next step towards improvising on my word stock. Ultimately, making myself a good writer, good speaker. The moment I speak, I come up with good words to express my feelings. And that is also a very necessary thing in order to enhance on our character as well. So English definitely improves our personality, and if we can speak good English only if we have a good word stock. I hope all my viewers will take advantage of all these techniques that I have talked about in this video. We know a lot of tips and techniques about doing a particular thing. You may have also known a lot, and these could be repetition. However, it's not about knowing techniques, but about practicing. So follow these few things consistently, and you will find yourself standing at a position wherein you will be able to speak very nicely. You will be able to come up with a good writer. You'll be able to express yourself using beautiful words. And that is what the motto of this video. Hope you liked this video. Please like and subscribe. That will be the fruit to my efforts, and I'll try to come up with some more better videos. Thank you very much for watching it. Have a nice day.